So in this video I'll show you how to change the battery on MV Agusta Brutale 800, and basically the battery lies right here, right under this plastic. So in order to get there you have to remove pretty much everything, as you see right now, but I'll make the detailed video when I'm gonna put everything back on the motorcycle, as well as I'm gonna use this opportunity to clean everything that I couldn't clean while it's all fitted back. So just to make it clear and short, for the start you have to remove the rear passenger seat, then the seat of the rider. You have the two screws right here. Then the next one that you have to remove is this plastic part, which has 4 bolts and 2 on top, which lies here. And the next thing I removed is this plastic part on the tank, as well as these 2 shiny plastic bits that also go on the tank. So it's this and this. And basically you have the 3 screws, 1, 2, 3, and this thing goes under it, so it only has 2. 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and this is again the third one. These 3 are from this part, and then after that I removed this plastic fender on the left side and the right side. Why? Because you have to access these bolt here, which holds up the tank, as well as this one right here. And these 2 has to be removed. In order to remove them, you have to remove the fender. Fender has 2 bolts. One bolt goes right here, and the second bolt goes here. It's under the fender. So this is the top one, and this is the one that goes under it. So these 2 bolts from here and these 2 from the other side. The other side is a bit different because it has some wiring on it. I'm not sure for what, or is it like locator or something, but I didn't took it off. I just left it hanging here. And then I removed these 2 nuts, these 2 from this side and the same from the other side. Now I'm gonna raise the tank up so I can reach to the battery and change it. And after replacing the battery, I will put everything back together and record the full video of putting every piece together on a place. So you will have the full video of how to remove every bolt and put the things in place. While I was trying to lift up the tank, I've noticed that I can't lift it up on this side because I haven't removed this part here. So this thing you also have to remove in order to lift the tank up to reach to the battery. Then when I lift the tank up, I've put some wood under it to hold the weight of it, while I disconnect the battery and connect the new one here. It's a bit tricky because I already see it's really tight space and it's really locked into the place, but I'll try to do my best to reach to the bolts, because this one is obviously here and easy to reach, but the other one is under this part, so it'll be probably a bit more tricky to make everything, but I'll try to do my best. Maybe after I remove the strap from the battery, it'll be more easier to maybe maneuver it and unscrew it from some other angle. So also on a small update, I already removed the wires from the battery, but what I realized that I couldn't remove the bolt because of this part right here. And in order to raise this part up, this part goes up, I realized that I had to unlatch it right here. So in order to do that, I've snuck the Indus key inside like this and just press it and pull it, so from the one side and from the other side. After you've done that, you will be able to raise this part to get to that bolt.
One eternity later.
Thing, this is the new battery. Don't forget to take off this rubbery part from the last battery and place it on a new one, because it's probably here to make it a bit tighter in a place and not loose. So don't forget to take it off and replace it on a new one before putting it back in. In backwards, this video will show you what you need to do to dismount everything to change the battery. So first step, or the last step for you if you're removing everything, I'm gonna fix the tank back on a place. This bolt here, and here I'll put the next one. So after tightening this screw up, I'm going to tighten this screw up right here on the front. Of course, use the tools. I'm not recording myself because I need 2 hands to tighten this up. I'm placing the fenders back. It has one hole here and one hole down here that needs to be lined up, but this thing here needs to be pushed in place. So if you put it everything correctly, it sticks right in, and then you screw the bolts up here and down here. The next thing, I'm putting back these 2 plastics. Those go right here. So first I'll put the right one and then I'll put the left one because they share the one same bolt. Also, before tightening these 3 bolts, make sure that here's one rubbery part with a pin that you have to lock in place and push it in. After it's pushed in, then you have to tighten every of these 3 bolts in, as well as these 2. The next part I'm gonna put will be this. This part I'm putting back is this plastic bit that goes under the seat. And just to clarify this, it's 2 separate parts. So the right one and the left one goes on top of the right one. So make sure to put first the right one and then put the left one on top of it. So I placed this thing back together, but the one mistake that I said before earlier is that left part is going on top of the right. It goes under it, but actually this right part has some pins down there, so it goes in between. Then I've placed the seat back. It has 2 clips on the left side and on the right side to place it on a specific place, and then you screw these 2 bolts back in. And the last part is to get the rear passenger seat back on a place, as well as this part right here. Just screw it back on these 2 holes, and that's it. Pretty much that's how you change the battery on a heavy Agusta.
A few moments later.